some of the insight with regards to the, you've done this certification, and obviously once you do this certification, there's certain takeaway in your mind, whether it's the personal level and the organization level. Obviously, all the things are interconnected. They're not in isolation. So over there, you like to hear their views briefly, shortly, and then eventually we would like to go to the question answer. And in the question answer session subsequently, either you can type in the chat box, we'll be happy to read the chat box, or even if you can unmute and want to talk live, that is also fine with me. So with this, I would like to request Numan. Numan, can I have your view and your insight that you would like to share with others?
Thank you, Zaid Sahab. Hello, everybody. Good evening. My name is Numan Aly. I'm working for one of our non-profit organizations, and last year I did my SHRM certification. So, as I told, I'm working with a non-profit organization. In my experience, I find my organization very wonderful, and people were very wonderful. I'm working for communities with a lot of efforts, and a lot of things were coming very good from that point of view. And I started wondering that as an HR professional, what is my role, or how can I support my team to do the final, assessments for the communities and do their good work. And I was fortunate enough to travel across the world to the Europe, US, and African regions, and I met with different HR professionals. And at that point of time, I find that I myself, or as a Pakistani, we were lagging behind in human resources as a professionalism, the practices, the concepts, everything. I find people abroad were very, they were more advanced than us. And I start feeling that as an HR practitioner in Pakistan, in my organization, the thing that I was doing was more like a routine work. So the biggest question for me was, what is next? What is next for me? What is next in terms of HR for me as an advancement? So at that point of time, I came to get introduction with the SHRM, and thanks to Zaid Sahab, it was a good interaction while studying what SHRM is, what benefit it reaps. That already Zaid Sahab has told in his presentation too. So finally, I decided to go for the SHRM certification. I went for exam, studied, and I passed. And after that certification, I can guarantee you two words: transformation and the credibility. Transformation in a sense that it gave me a confidence. It gave me that level of confidence that I think that I was fully equipped with the HR competencies, which are the replica of a good or a strong HR. And the credibility in terms of that, after the certification, it gave me that advantage or leverage in my organization or in my senior management team, that if I'm speaking something, I have a background or a proper certification in that, which made me as subject authority. So that was a wonderful thing that happened to me after this certification. And the most important thing that I learned from this certification was to study and understand the people, because the people are the most important asset for any organization. I started and I learned and I started to relate to the people at different level. And to my amazement, I came to know that everybody, every employee, every staff as a human, they are really very beautiful and diversified in their own experiences. And I started to relate to them and learn from them. And after learning and relating to them, I started to contribute from HR point of view for their betterment in terms of different HR practices. And that was really a very wonderful experience for me. And this certification, believe me, is not the end. Rather, it is a beginning for me. And I hope it is a beginning for you too after when you do it. And it will open a gateway for a very amazing and wonderful experience and knowledge. So that is all regarding my experience and my knowledge about SHRM. Thank you, everybody.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for Numan, for the very good words. If you have any question, we can take at least one question from every speaker if you are interested, and eventually move to the next one because we want to make it manageable. So anyone with any remarks for the question?